Hello, my name is Bryce Tubbs. Today's video is going to be talking about, is it expensive to market an accounting firm or a bookkeeping practice? Now, in my experience, you can spend as much as you want. When you're getting started, you can really go either as fast or as slow as you want, and you can spend as little or as much as you want to grow your practice. Now, let's say that, that you just want to get moving faster. It's actually easier to do the low cost method. So, for example, using LinkedIn. LinkedIn is probably the easiest place for you to go get your first couple clients, specifically if you have a niche and you have a very targeted approach. Meaning, LinkedIn will allow you to send about 3,000 connection requests before it either slows you down or before it really limits you from reaching out. So, if you can go and literally identify exactly who is going to be the highest likely prospect to take up in your offer, 3,000 is a lot of people, and it doesn't have to cost a lot of money. It can cost you maybe about $79 a month if you buy the LinkedIn Premium. And next thing you'll probably need is you'll probably just need a phone. So whatever your phone bill is, you'll probably need a place to take invoices or invoice the client and actually receive payment. You can do that using PayPal. So it doesn't have to be expensive. But the key is how can you use what you have? If you want to spend a little bit of money, you can spend about $1,000 to $3,000 worth of ads. That should get you a pretty good inflow of clients if you know how to use advertisements. Now, if you don't know how to use advertisements yet, I always recommend either doing the email method or doing the LinkedIn method to keep your costs extremely low. Because what generally starts to happen is there are a couple different types of pressure when you're starting a business. One is kind of social or external pressure from like families, friends, or old coworkers. Second is monetary or financial pressure. Now, when I'm talking about monetary or financial pressure, I do not mean if you're broke. If you're broke and you're starting a business, it's a very scary place. When I'm talking about financial, I mean you have a lot of savings in the bank, but the income is not coming back in. So it starts to feel like you don't really have as much money as what you actually do. The third time is the time pressure. What's going to happen if I don't get this thing moving, if I don't get it fast enough? You know, those are the three main things that we're working against. So if we can go and really get off the gates fast, so whether you're doing your LinkedIn, whether you're doing your emails, whether you are doing what's another good one? For me, I always use LinkedIn. That's literally all that you really need. You need LinkedIn, maybe a Facebook, maybe YouTube. I like using YouTube because it allows me to be able to educate the prospects a lot faster and a lot more effectively, especially for an accounting firm. Because the only thing that really separates us between me, you, is one is our price, two is our relationship to the potential person that is the decision maker. The reason why is because if you don't have a relationship, then it's very easy for them to either switch to someone else or for them to really either lowball you or for them to not even talk to you at all. But once you kind of get that, they have that feeling of, oh, I know Bryce. Maybe I should listen to Bryce a little bit more. He hasn't steered me wrong. Every time I ask him a question, he generally gives me some good advice, and I can just, it's actionable advice I can actually utilize. Now, once you're able to do that, your cost can be very low. For example, if you go and get, say, we'll say 500 connections to get your first client that's going to pay you $1,000 a month for your bookkeeping service. Okay, cool. Now you have some money that you can throw into advertisements. Now you have that $1,000 to $3,000 range. Now what you can start doing is you can start learning how to create pre-educational content like webinars or workshops that really educate and really isolate the people who are ready to take action now. Then you can start running that, advertising dollars to that presentation. And at the end of the presentation, you have some sort of either calendar or scheduling tool, which that one is pretty inexpensive too. I think it's about $25 a month is the one that I utilize. Inside of there, they book the appointment, and now they get on the call. And now you can really start to scale to whatever point that you actually are comfortable with. Some people only want to do $10,000 in sales per month. Some people want to do 20,000 in sales per month. Whatever it is for you to really reach that financial level, you don't really have to spend a lot of money, especially in the beginning. Now, that's not to say that you don't need money. I do believe that you do need some money in order to start your accounting firm, your bookkeeping practice, so that you're not feeling that pressure. Because we want to reduce the pressure as much as possible, especially when we're starting out. Because oftentimes people underestimate how long it can actually take for them to first find their first clients. And when you have someone like me showing you how to do it, it does cut down the time dramatically. But if you're going at it alone, there's always that learning curve of one, how do I do the marketing? And then two, how do I actually handle the appointments and the sales aspect? when I'm actually on the phone, not being nervous when I'm talking to them, actually conveying my value, not being too technical, being able to be building the rapport and the relationship needed, and how do I close? How do I overcome objectives and objections? Once you're able to do that consistently, you're going to start being able to fill up your practice. Now, if you've been struggling to attract clients, maybe you don't know how to charge what you're worth. Maybe people don't return your messages. Maybe you have trouble getting people on the phone. Maybe you've been doing it for about 5 months and just you're not getting any clients. Maybe you just don't even know what to do to get started, to even go and find people to message to actually start, growing your practice. Now, if that's you, I created a free community that shows you step by step how to start attracting clients to your accounting firm or to your bookkeeping practice. Now, if you've been struggling, this is probably one of the best locations and best places for you on the internet because you know, I do this as an active practitioner. I actually have an accounting firm that I've been doing for the last 3 years and 7 months with my local partner. I'm basically co-founder in it. But I basically pull back the curtain and show you exactly what we're doing in our six-figure firm, and I show you how to basically do something similar for yourself. Okay, because I'm not guaranteeing that you're going to be able to make as much money as six-figure, but I want you to be able to know at least what to do to start moving forward. So if that is what you've been struggling with, come on and join us inside this community. I'm going to put some links either above or below the video for you to come and join. Now, hopefully you have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. We'll see you in the next video. Have a great one. See you soon, and we'll see you later.